Hello all, and welcome to the new setup. You're gonna need to give me a moment here just to I'm monkeying around with shit. I just want to make sure everything sounds good. Too. As you think, I changed things up a lot. I haven't gotten rid of well, it's not stuff like the overlays completely, but because I've got yeah, I think I'll show it off. Ba-doo. Stuff like that, the backgrounds, and yeah, that's two images, one from Link's Awakening, another from Pokemon. Two of the most foundational Game Boy games of my childhood. Gen 1. Radiated together and actually pretty good overlay. Yeah, give me a moment. But yeah. I'm using a different chat thing because when I went ahead and did this, I couldn't figure out a way of making the other one look good and shit. So I went with Restreams 1. Fortunately, it's got this crap in it. I'm just... And not quite sure how to get rid of all that. But because like I thought but and it's actually annoying me having actual words in here. Yeah, gonna try this one. I thought I had it, but let's try it again. Nope. It clears out the normal chat, but does not for some reason clear out that. Still, outside of that minor annoyance, it's still better than the other one. You can now actually see people's names on here and everything. Boom, 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 boom. Ding, 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 ding.
All we had to do was follow the damn train, CJ.
Well, I suppose that's going to be one problem I'm just going to have to deal with. Oh well. It's still better than was before, because And yeah, that's what's prompted all this. Okay, first of all, let's just get out of here. Yeah, it's obvious. I was doing some grinding. Ha! I got the Chocobo Master achievement. And I've got every achievement in 10 except the one that requires this filling out the sphere grid of everybody. Where did it? Side note, some bad news. Well, double besides of bad news. Anything to do with getting that Ratchet and Clank disc and such fixed, just put on hold. I got two things I need to do first. I need to replace this. This is the mouse I've been using for this. A Logitech G604, I think it's called. High quality mouse, lasted me a few years. Unfortunately, it's the scroll wheel's not working anymore. It's been having problems for the last few months, but ain't do nothing. I know what the problem is, but I can't fix it. I can't find anybody else that can fix it, so it's just gonna have to be replaced. Part of it is just some abuse that's gone over time. Part of it is the fact that yes, it thing's surprisingly good at backing up clutter, like especially like dog hair, but also some other shit. Like what I could do when I pulled this thing apart. As much as I could. Absolutely failed. I don't know how. So. And, well, I should be able to do that. It's just, that's going to be the first big money thing for that. Because outside of the fact that this is probably the best mouse I've ever used just to hold, the ergonomics on this thing are great. So, wireless. My setup definitely no wired, not good. But it's a 15-button programmable mouse, which I got specifically for games like Morrowind, Skyrim, and such. And yeah.
All we had to do was follow the damn train, CJ.
Other problem. I was right. One of the buttons on this is, and while 8-bit dough will often replace these things free of charge, they won't always. And I don't have the right screwdriver to get this open anyways. Or the right size one. I have the right shape. There's either just a bit too small or just a bit too big to get a grip on anything in there. That's not too expensive though. Honestly, these are trivially easy to fix. I still recommend it. It's just, yeah. And pretty inexpensive, really. And if you're lucky, they'll do it. They'll send you the shit to replace it for free. So. But yeah. So those are both minor issues. Still, yeah, I've redone my setup here. I talked about it before, and then, well, I got fed up with that freaking chat thing, and that's how we got here. But yeah, I've boop, boop. Yeah, this was the best setup I could find that looked good on just like this. Those things I liked. Hell, I used to even put the individualized names on everything, but not only they're really not worth the effort to make those. Especially since if I do need, have black space on screen, I could just use something like this. Again, I like the look of this. Ignore the death thing. That's from Ratchet and Clank. I just want to make sure everything looks relatively good. But anyways, let's take a look. Maxed out Gunner, and Warrior. Pain is now on Gun Mage, and Yuna's on Gun Mage. I decided that if I don't see what the new class looks like, since really that's a big part of what this game is. The different outfits they get when transforming. Now. Do I want to swap? Nah, I think I'll leave her other one Warrior. Yeah, that way if I need power, I can swap out the. Well, no, I will swap it out once so I could. Well, no, I've seen what Thief looks like, but still. I don't have many of these. Let's see. I know I definitely made her into the Black Mage last time I played the game, but it's been forever, so. Let's see. Yuna's already got Songstress up. I'm surprised that so few people, at least according to achievements, have actually maxed out a single one of these jobs. I realize that the game doesn't encourage as much, but it's still useful to do. I mean, I realize the normal gameplay, it takes a while, but this is not for those achievements don't count for normal gameplay. You also with the boosters, just as long as you don't use any of the cheats. Yeah, let's see what that one does. Mostly just why I have something to do to switch her to when I grind her out. Yeah, I did a lot of grinding here. I also did a decent amount of grinding on an alright amount on 10. Most of it was just focused on getting that fucking Chocobo Master achievement. Actually, what's on Yuna's Garner Grid? Healing Wind, right. I definitely do want to keep Yuna on Healing Wind, just because it's honestly pretty useful to have heal buffs, even when you're not, the healer. But yeah, thankfully I had another mouse I can use for, normal use, but even ignoring how, that mouse made things like Morrowind playable for me. I set it up for my personal use and made good use out of it. Anyways, nah. And Riku really doesn't need one. Yeah, these buggers. Well, they give you a lot of things to grind up on. Let's see, there we go. Right. But yeah, the A button on this thing is going, so that's gonna have to wait a while, but it hadn't gone completely, and worst case scenario, I could play games like this on the... Oh. Well, that was a mistake. Well, thankfully, I've got, an answer for my little screw-up there. Yeah, you get a description of these, and more importantly, you can rotate and look at the character model. And so zoom in and out, yeah. And then actually use the upgrade version of scan you get with this character. The Link's Princess of Peppa, Perky Eater, a Perky, but also a no-nonsense fighter who knows how to get the job done. Riku's always ready to rock. Okay, so instead of just waiting until your turn, the way the heal works in this game is it auto, okay. Let's go here. Oh, god dang it. I did it. Well, this time we get at least a little better look at the new outfit.
Use one of your abilities. I dare you, because I'll use it right back.
I'll give it points for at least looking different than, a lot more different than, Yuna's or Pain's. Because Pain's and Yuna's are fairly similar, and such, whereas she's got Alphabet script on her, skirt and shit. It just... Yeah, not a big fan of that one personally, but both design-wise and, again, the shit I've talked about before.
So what's your weakness?
I don't know. Shit might not be that loud for you guys, but it is for me, so I'm gonna turn my sound down. Okay, a fiend born of power that fused with water. Its gelatinous body renders physical attacks useless, and its shifting elemental attacks make it a challenging foe. Oh, as long as the paint's got the ability, let's go ahead. What? I thought I moved that over to... I did not. I just wasn't paying proper attention. I gotta stop wasting goddamn... Okay. Can't really scan, pain while doing this, but this way I can at least... Because, yeah, like it or not, this is a major part of the game, and if there's one that's got a particular details, because I remember there's one with particular details I want to talk about, but until I see it.
Time to teach you a thing or two about black magic.
Really like that outfit, just from what I've seen about it. I'll look at it more when I can, you know, do scan with everybody, but until then... I gotta have to pull up a white, blue magic guide to make sure I get everybody. But yeah, it's a touch ridiculous looking, but I mean, like, Lulu's was too, and pin, and it's at least a very unique black mage outfit. Whereas, yeah, a lot of these gun mage outfits are fairly similar. And making one more skin showy doesn't really improve it. Now, see, I would have just made this her old outfit from 10. 10 too. This is 10 too. I would have made that her out from 10, but going for a more classic white mage look, it does pull it off. Not nice. Do like the fact they gave her her original weapon back for it. Right, well, I've got Thief, Stabby, and this locked. I did not get a good chance to look at it. So. Go ahead and use Prey, whatever the hell that is. Yeah. Giving pants legs to the classical black mage outfit, even if they're a bit disco, is weird enough that I'm liking it. And that's a big part. Plus, I like giant, goofy hats. Don't have many of them in my life. It's the thing I got. Big, goofy hat. It's this thing. It's a costume hat. Scan. Looks like Kina's the one's getting scanned. That was the goaling. Despite her career change, no one's forgotten her as top story. Now she looks to Rico as a role model. But why? Huh. See, I didn't even ever make the connection. I mean, there's a lot of stuff I didn't make a connection about this game when I played it. But now that she looks as Riku of all people as a role model? Really? I mean, that sounds like it's just in Riku a lot, and like, it's not that I dislike Riku as a character or anything, it's just, and I don't think she's terrible, it's just definitely not, you know, even third on the list of role models. She's not at the end of it either, but she's also not top. Still, I can sort of get that, you know, Riku kind of lives her life, not giving a real fuck about what other people think of her for the most part. Changing the old hood into, oh, I can also do this. Yeah. I have no intention of aiming that part there, though. Nah. Yeah, no. God. Trying to get a better look at the head. But yeah, turning that disconnected hood into it. Yeah. Want to get a different kind of spin going. Oh well. So, it's a different and unique idea of making the classic white mage outfit and popping a hood on it. Like that, I probably would have stuck her in her original outfit, but I understand you want to make it new. Okay, before that happens, so I can actually get a clear shot of what the completely different stance than how Pain does it. See, that's another thing. The gun mages are all very samey. And I don't think that serves the, either representing either of the characters. I mean, they had slight stance changes, but this is a very big one from Pain's casual sword hold to I'm ready to rush in there and stab a bitch. Which, I mean, given Riku's base class, see if it makes sense. And while I admit the cutouts on the hips are just kind of why in design. That's the only part that really bothers me there. It's actually, I actually like this as a warrior outfit. It's not, yeah, it's nice. And a cool sword, too. I mean, much like most fantasy swords, it's completely fucking stupid in real life, but it looks cool. Alright, let's see what the description on Pain says. Merely Glowings. Her lukewarm attitudes only cover even pain at their moments of Glowings bliss. Like talking for this. Maybe she's shy. Maybe she's just not Sherry. Eat. Alright, let's go back to Thief so I can get back to mastering that shit. Actually, should I swap out Gunner? I mean, it is the master class, so if I need to do... No.
Watch the master.
Well, maybe, just so I can have another class to... that's not gonna happen. I'm not gonna have an uninterrupted week again. Which, yeah, that's the last week of the month, and at some point that drifted into becoming the first, and I hadn't really quite noticed. So, oops. Still, yeah. From this point on, I'll stream it, try to stream every week. There'll be days I won't stream because stuff happens, but either I'll move things around or I won't.
It's all in the wrist.
Well, while I let these guys flail endlessly at this fucker, I want to look up the blue magic to find out what the list of enemies are.
All we had to do was follow the damn train, CJ.
Let's see. It is annoying that that shows everything and it doesn't disappear. I'll have to figure out how to see about addressing that. Otherwise, But yeah, this is the best set. Actually, hold on. I want to. There we go. I did want to move that around a little bit. I forgot. I changed up a few other things on my setup too. I upped the quality of my camera, or at least what my camera streams at. It's smaller, so it doesn't need to be the highest quality of pixels, and that honestly wastes shit. Actually, there is one thing that I didn't even remotely pay attention to, and I really should have. What does this look like streaming? Because, like, another advantage I hadn't even thought about was how good the stream looked. Yeah, midstream, so. But yeah, that one there, I had the one is made up for Game Boy games and such. Yeah, it looks good. I was worried because, you know, like, you don't really need to stream at a very high bit rate to have a good looking stream, but that made it easier to it and such. I mean, it doesn't always look good on post on YouTube, but in motion it looks fine, so. Boop. So that was a minor worry on my part. But yeah. No, I'm just trying to figure out where all these enemies are. It would be really helpful if it... Ah! Okay, well, I know where at least one of these fuckers are. Ah, good. Well, I know where to go to get the first of these, so... But yeah. And of course, I made a fair chunk of canes while grinding, but yeah, like that, or my time was spent on other stuff, and I'm unlikely to devote huge amount of times. Oh, that reminds me, there was a scene I missed in 10 I didn't even know about. One final meeting with Owaka where he explains why he goes out of his way to help you. And such. You get more context with the scene I did know I missed, but I didn't know that there was another scene with him. Where at the Spear Theater, I completely missed him, even though I went there multiple times at that point in the game. And it's because his sister was a summoner, and he and his brother were too young and just not really capable of it to become guardians, and they're all like one asshole dragging along a child to be his guardian. No, I do not have the highest opinion of that particular character. I absolutely do want to do... Well, first I'm gonna... Oh, wrong room. I meant to go to cabin. Sell off some stuff, and... Because I'm almost certainly bustling with stuff. And while I could give them to minions, at that point, in this point in the game, it's not really got a lot of reasons to do that. Budget grenade. There. Let's see. Grenade. Mana spring. Fish scale. Oh, a lot of those. Not worth a lot, but a lot of those. Okay, I know I don't need that many of those. Well, actually, no, they're good for other things, but I am totally gonna just hawk one of them. Oh, shit. 10 blue rings. Yeah, I definitely don't need that many of those.
Thank you. Welcome to...
But yeah, eventually does sell at a better rate. I had forgotten that one last time, but yeah, it doesn't change until you pay off his debt, which, I mean, makes sense, but at the same time is slightly disappointing to how I remember it. It would help make sure it doesn't take too long to actually pay the fucking thing off. Itchy and pointless. Let's get those. Those are... Key. New. Boom, 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 boom. Could use more of these, so we're gonna... There we go. Also, nice. Hey, took care of a large amount of your debt, man. But yeah. That one was on purpose, just because For some reason I just can find it simpler to go up to the deck and then come down. Boom, boom, boom. Bow, 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 bow. Yeah, for some reason it was not registering me moving over. I don't think that was a problem with the controller or anything. I just think I was hitting it wrongly. Anyways, there's an enemy I want these two fighting in the Thunder Plane, so... Back into the Thunder Plains we go. Yeah, I actually don't want them killing it too quickly. Boop, boop. Is the Ochu one of the enemies that I need to... Absorb apparently can be gotten through the Covetous. Oh, okay. The Covetous Garment Grid, or whatever the hell that is, must give you the ability. But you also use like a couple items, and it would let you one-off use it. Okay. No. None of these things are a particular one I'm looking for. I mean, I suppose I could have found this enemy there in the moon flow, but yeah. But yeah, is there an Ochu here on this list? Ultimate Weeping. And yeah, I was actually misreading a thing there earlier. Nope, nope. None of that for this guy. Yeah, I leveled up a lot off screen and gathered a lot of shit. I'm pretty sure none of these enemies give me anything. But I thought I was wrong. That was not the enemy I was looking for, anyways. Boom, boom, boom. Boom, boom, boom. You also gotta like the music in this game. It's not my favorite that goes to 10, but I do like the funky beat most of this game has. Yeah, it's definitely at the top of my list when it comes to. Huh. Doo-doo. Aha! There's the button I was looking for. Boom, boom. Finally got that to fucking get that shit out. away. It'll take a bit to kick in, but yeah, that fixes them up. That'll fix it. Gold element oversoul. Let's just make sure now. None of the enemies I'm fighting are likely to. At least nothing can encounter in the area I'm in for those. Let's see. Might be better to move to the oh, the Macalanian Woods, that one. I just must have not gotten lucky. Doop boop boop boop. Well, there are definitely ones that can hit up other areas, but I think I'm going to go down to the Moonflow just because it works better. I can, as I can see, actually hit multiple enemies. Yeah, straight up now we're just doing so much so quickly that we're even taking out fucking... I mean, one of the big things is if I ever decide to go fuck it, I can just use the capture of a specific type of monster and use that to get me a feed it the right things to give it the ability, and then use that to give me the ability. So actually, let's see how far our abilities are doing here. Gunmage is making its way. Oh, I guess I had those mastered on you now. I could have used her. Oh well. In there for Still Will, which is a yeah, it's an attack that makes the enemy run away, which is different. Elementals. I definitely like the Fiend Hunter abilities. Demon Muzzle, Imps, and Evil Eyes. That's a neat line, and I definitely like that idea of combining that in with one of these frickers. Alright, hold on. Let me just... There we go. That must have been just something. It must have just been clinging onto that. There we go. Oop. Alright. Enough. But yeah, we're just about trying to figure out a good spot for things. Like, you don't want it to interrupt things getting in the way of seeing scenes, but you also don't want it to, oh, for frick's sake. Ooh. Well, I'm technically right next to the Moonflow, but I'm gonna go instead. Yeah, I know. We're not going there yet, though. I want to get at least 2 of these fucking abilities with Blue Bullet. I can come back for a lot of these later, but it's Riku, but since I've got these 2... Actually, I suppose I wouldn't, actually. I should theoretically be able to use it on each other, as long as one person learns it. Boom. Boom. Ah, yeah. No, wait, that's not a... Yeah, it's not one of the ones I'm after. Same type, but I'm looking for a Berardo. Oh. I forgot to make sure that these things will even show up. And, chapters. And the answer is no, it won't. So I'm just gonna go through the list of things. I'm looking for the particular one I saw that I could fight here that apparently maybe not. Alright, this... No. It's a big list. It's gotta... Let's see. I don't think any of the ones... Yeah. Well, shit. It does show up in the... Okay, but not at this point. Okay, so it's later enemy. That saves me some trouble. Oh! Oh, this one enemy's actually got multiple of them. And it was in the area I started with. Hey, dude, how the hell did I not... Boop, boop, do. Yeah, I absolutely sure an enemy with that name isn't one I can fight anytime soon. I will know when I'm fighting that one. That one's one of those enemies you can only fight in certain areas, I guarantee you. Boom. Yep. Well, at least with the enemies that I've gotten to fight, I don't think any of them are really here. So, that was a dumb on my part. Yeah, see, that's better. I won't be able to see the chat at the same time, you know, after 30 plus seconds. It doesn't really need to stay up there. Yeah, you can this, zannerkand that. There's one particular type of enemy. This place almost sounds silent. Oh, good. I'm actually getting attacked. That's not what I'm after, but I will gladly take your help in leveling me the fuck up. At least I think I should be able to. It makes sense. Why wouldn't I be able to just take an ability learned by one and then pass it around by just using it on each other? I definitely feel like I want to have at least a thief around a lot of times when grinding and such, just so I can get the most out of enemy drops. Oh man, the way that game made it look like they shot at the same time. That's cool as fuck. Ugh. Might as well get one of those off. Don't even have anything good to use. Please be the right magic. Don't heal it. Don't heal it. Damn it. Accidentally. I accidentally ended up using it again, didn't I? Dang it. Let's skew. Stop. It's immune, isn't it? Boop, boop, boop. Man, okay, Pilfer MP does not do a lot. I suppose to its advantage, it at least presents a minor way to reduce. Or, no, it's not doing a lot to this fuck. Which is, alright, fair. But yeah, there's just also a lot of unseen elements you don't see because I don't particularly use them on this stream, but I need them around for others. But yeah, and yeah, like I said, starting this week I'm gonna be doing a different third game of the month, depending on things. Week. This week it's gonna be Adventures of Star Saber. Next week was going to be another Game Boy game, but I might do the Kirby demo that came out. Normally I don't stream stuff like that, but I'm actually trying to just a little extend the time on this thing. Because I really would want to go straight into Ratchet & Clank. I know what game I'm going to play if I finish this one. I know what game I'm going to play if I finish this before then, but I actually don't know how long this game, single play for this game is, because I'm starting to realize it feels like a very short game. I've got stuff I can and will play in place, but yeah. I was very attached to the idea of doing Ratchet & Clank, and that's, well, that shouldn't be any more than, like, really more into 7's, 2 or 3 weeks, months out, but, yeah, it's closer to 3 months, yeah. Boom, 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 boom. Man, I wish I could just put a no, you guys. Sure, I'll for. I almost don't want to fight it. But I'm still at the stage where grinding is useful, and those blue rings sell for a lot. That's 750 out of Waka's debt. Plus, it's good for grinding up all the other classes and shit. And my levels. So...
Bang.
Come on, guys. Get through. That is not the one I'm looking for, unfortunately. I'm looking for the red ones of those. Those are deep hazy. Yeah, we're briefly going to 4X mode just so I can. Try to get through this faster. Ooh, some other gems too. Painkiller is cool, but I have no real need to use it right now because I'm mostly just grinding. Whoop. That's annoying. I know I fought some of those guys up here, but apparently they don't spawn up here outside at that time. I was looking for a Waka. Still, I'm hoping that given those guys were called deep hazy, I might be able to fight a few of them. Ah ha ha ha! Bingo! Time to test that theory. The answer is no. Okay, so I can't use it on each other. No, they have to absorb it themselves. Well, that's one of the two abilities this fucker gives. Let's see. The other is and the other is one I don't think I actually can get off him. Never mind. Yeah, that's one of the ones I have to. Never mind, that's not one of the ones I can't learn the other one. Well, that's one of the abilities down. Now, quick go through the ones that I know of that are in other areas. Because these ones might, nope. Let's see. I can't get these anyways because I need some way to confuse them so they use it on me. I don't have any real confusion stuff yet. Completing the blue mage stuff might require second playthrough stuff. Which I don't mind, just would have been happy to get down one. Still, I'll get all the ones I can. Right, okay, no. Let's see. Oh, okay, no, I think that's literally the only one I can get at this point in time. Well, no, there's one I think I can get elsewhere. Nope. Yeah. Huh. Apparently there's a little, you can only get one of those at the beginning of the game. Still. Well, I mean, I could get two, really, but still. And most of these can be gone later through Fiend Arena stuff. But I like the blue ability. Bullet stuff, so. Give me a moment here. No, we're not hitting the zannerkand just yet. Because I want to do Bacchanal, wait, hold on. Stop. Actually, hold on. I think one of these had, No. Okay. That's a later one. Never mind. I thought, like, wait a second. I thought, nah. Was the caller ready to help domesticate that desert? Hold it high and proud. Normal gameplay. Not that I need to.
Island.
Yep.
This is where the All-Bed's beloved home stood until 2 years ago. Most have moved on, but a handful of All-Beds still live here today. They say countless machina lie buried under the desert sands.
Not yet ready to. Plus,
Leave
yeah, they're not yet ready to give up
me.
their ancestral home. Well, not ancestral home, but the place they built to be their ancestral home.
I don't think that sand dune used to be there.
Is, Riku a Might lost? But yeah. I said I didn't want, and I never wanted to use a thing to that would completely cover everything on here. That's why I wanted the green screen, but you know, I have a green screen and nothing behind me acts even remotely good enough to pull a green screen effect. So. But I like this. I like the look of this thing. So, yeah. Let's see. Killer or Hound. Steel. Fiend Hunter. Let's see. Yep. Silver bullets are more for lupines, but I'm still available than such that killed in short order anyways. Ugh. No map in this section whatsoever. Damn, that does a lot of damage. It's definitely some fun being a blue mage in these games. Okay, yeah. No point in running around here. Ooh. Actually, ooh. Let's Master Thief it. Ooh, stole the yellow ring. I can sell that. Learn the Drake Slayer. Would have been good for that guy. Let's see where we are on abilities. Flan Eater. Oop. Still Will is a long way away. That one's expensive for an ability that doesn't really seem all that appealing to me frank. This Mantler, and now it should unlock the mystery ability on the left. Right. Just runs off with that, leaving her behind.
Riku, you do know the way, right?
Answer is no, she doesn't.
Riku, are we in trouble?
Yeah, it's fairly lighthearted. Tone of the game, as our protagonists get lost in the desert, wandering until they die. First. So, it's impressive that Pain was the last person standing, given all the black she's wearing. Karate, Nakara, something. Ah, it's one of those spell magic jammers using a gem. No idea what these guys are saying. We'll find out soon enough, though. Second playthrough will bring that.
Drabunapush, Ekvidekush, and Drana.
Yes.
Give me a moment to look up where the rest of those are again. Alright, so, yeah, that's all the primers for this chapter. You see why I call the story of this game fucking short. That's supposed to make sense why they expect you to play it multiple times. So like this always happens. It's interesting. See? But I dropped the blasted key. It's locked. Yeah. No, that's out on the survey right now. I think she ought to be back soon. The son of Ancient Machina out here in the desert. Like the other, the great Machina barrier turned the whole island to earth, so they say. No, it's covered by a vast desert. Not even the Valbed know all the secrets of the sands. Explains why there's so much Machina out here, and also why they chose to make it their home. That it would give them so much stuff to find and excavate. without needing to do sea voyages. Yep, I could have talked to that other guy. Damn.
He says they had to move the camp to escape a sandstorm. We could have looked forever and never found it.
Whoops. Good job there, Riku.
Oh. What? Sounds like there's a big sandstorm coming in. It's probably too big for the airship to handle.
So they're stuck. So you lot are stuck here.
The way we came.
Yep. Yeah, it's stuck here. They here spend their days surveying the boundless deserts. Currently are surveying the western expanse, southern expanse, and central expanse. It's a relatively safe region. This made it the natural choice for a site for our base camp. A spot for the experienced diggers. Southern expanse. This contains the oasis, a not particularly dangerous region. And then it's digging in that area. I will tell you more of the ways some other time. You know, the Sonor says beyond our ability to manage at the moment. It's possible to dig site by hover, but doing all the digging from a hover just won't work. That handles better than a hover to ride while doing the actual digging. But what? Well, that's obviously going to be related to quests. Yes. You need Night permission first. That's not ancient mocking about that up. Ah! Dong bow. Meow. Dong bow. But yeah, really any game that doesn't fit by this is gonna have the back image for use to display, and well, I'm probably just gonna end up doing what I always do is whip up one for Civic games and a generic one for Civic things like. The Game Boy games. A lot of those games are going to be one and dones, and I'm not going to be super interested. But some of them that might be last longer. We'll get a special one made. So yeah. Ratchet & Clank's going to have one. That one's just going to be some official wallpaper related to the game. I'll probably just use that for all of it. All 3 of the games, but yeah. Like I said, I'll say it here. If Ratchet & Clank, if I can't have that fixed by the time we get through the first playthrough of this, I'll see what I have of elsewhere. We might be doing another one of another playthrough of Shovel Knight. Knock off King of Cards off my list, and maybe do some of that multiplayer game they got, the story mode on that, the fighting, that's it, fighting game. If I feel like I need to play something else for a bit still, but, you know, get a taste of RPG off me, we'll be playing Psychonauts. Ah, yeah, I do have Psychonauts. I have it. I have had it waiting to play on this computer, but it was never top priority. I know, it's a beloved game, but I've never played it before, so I simultaneously don't have the memories of it, and as such, while I do, why'd you have to put your text behind my freaking camera, dude? That's what I was talking about. Of the merchants on this island, there's only me. But yeah, I didn't grow up on the game, but well, I'm excited to play a game that, excited to play at some point. I had other priorities. Still do. But if I can't play my favorite game series, then sure, yeah, it might be not the one I choose. Eventually, it's just going to be playing Ratchet & Clank at the Ratchet & Clank of Ratchet & Clank if that comes down to it, though. Well, that, or by the time I finish with that, I should. I'm not gonna say I should, but I might have Ratchet and Clank fixed, and then, and like at least finish the playthrough 1 and do what I was playing on 2 was 2 and 3. I just do 2 and 3 after the final playthrough of this. Anyways, I'm gonna need to take a quick break. I'll be back real quick. Side note, one of the things I was planning on doing relatively was possibly doing was Fallout, but that's another RPG in Fallout 1, to be exact. And definitely one that would have benefited from that controller. So, honestly, I have a few things on here I could do. I could always even bring back Rogue Legacy. No. It's been forever since I played Rogue Legacy, but I actually think I want to do. So if I don't do one thing, I will finish off the last of the Shovel Knight campaigns. Do the fighting game mode, and then story modes for that, and then Psychonauts. Otherwise, Ratchet and Clank, then Ratchet and Clank. I love me Ratchet and Clank. And I'll just come back to Rogue Legacy next time. God, I forgot about playing that. I've done that before, you know. I have played it. I completed a single playthrough. I was always going to come back and do multiple playthroughs and then try to beat this harder super bosses and everything, but I never did get around to it. That's on me. Well, anyways. Now then, will you not buy something? Alright, hold on. Hold on. Yeah, it's that is annoying. And you might say, well, I could just have one of these or let's top off, but yeah, I was intending that to lower the camera down so it could show more of me than just my frickin' head. I just don't want to do that on the stream. Eh. Let's see. Yeah, most things I can just buy anywhere the fuck else. Yeah. Well, Waka already has better prices on most of this shit than most people. Not by much, but still. Fire dream. You know what? I have been wanting to get one of these. We're gonna buy one. I don't think that's gonna be super useful here, like the fire area. But like, yeah. Oh, and I'm covering up the fucking map. The problem is there's not a lot of good places to put it that don't also cause problems elsewhere. This was the shit I was worried about, but there we go. Oh. I want that back down, because, the only reason I wanted that on fast was it made grinding super quickly. And I'm taking that off, because actually in this game, that's actually annoying. Anyways. So, what? Do I try to leave to get something to happen? No, not one step more. Do you ask for the disaster to strike, yo? These two. Strausberger. That's the best I can translate out of them at the moment.
Ikuduns. Erida kaduns.
All this sand blowing through the air has gotten me to realize that while most of the bed outfits aren't that bad, some of them, at least for right now, are... Ugh. Hey, give me a moment. I need to do something real quick.